like the way this feels on my fingers.
The oil? Mm-hmm. It feels, well, oily, I guess.
Makes me want to wash my hands. Thank you. Thanks. Here, Mr. Jimmy.
Thanks, buddy. What's your little one's name?
Renner.
Renner.
Go look. She needs your help with the paint. Go get it.
Okay, gonna give everybody one of these.
You guys stopping at 2? You guys stopping at 2?
There you go.
I think Angie and I are going to try again soon.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Since you're taking such lovely
Thanks, Renner.
notes, I'll let you paint this one here.
Okay.
You guys have, so there's this one, but there's one more in here that's just like this where it hasn't been painted. And what I do is bring it in with you, and then you'll demonstrate on this one. You won't have time to do this with that. You're going to go around helping kids. I mean, you'll draw the shapes, and that's going to be about it. But bring in, there's another one of these just like this, and then you're going to demonstrate how to paint. I'll demonstrate how to paint on mine. Okay. So before they start painting, you collect all the oil pastels. And you can start gathering those up as kids finish. So let's all do that now.
So if we were going to do 2 lessons,
this is where you'd stop.
We'd just be done. Okay.
So this is why. This is what happens. The kids have never used watercolors. It's very exciting. When I do a watercolor wash, I put a big one on and I just go do. It's like 5 minutes. This is what the kids do.
Can I paint it?
Yes. So it just takes longer. All right. So let's gather up our oil pastels so that we're just like kids. Let's put everything away.
It's not working.
Get your brush wet. Dip it in the water. You have to get it wet first.
So Julie, these Crayola oil pastels have been popular.
Choose a picture.
The pastels are what?
The Crayola oil pastels are popular. We bought these at the beginning of the year, and they're almost like used up. I think they're heavily used.
Really?
Yeah, I just like them better.
Is that really normal?
Well, no, because I think people like them better than this brand.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So they're choosing yes over the other ones. Yeah. Oh, so we got this and this. Do I have all the oil? There's a couple other.
Okay.
There's one more by your son there. All right. So as always, get everything away from the kids that
Oh, here's some. Sorry.
So will each child have their own?
No, share watercolors.
Sure.
If you can, they're tables, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So now they're all watching. Everybody's watching.
Good job.
You get to choose 3 colors, only 3 colors. One for the sky. I don't care if they make a purple sky.
So we let them choose. Okay.
If they want to do purple, great. Okay. One for the mountains or the beach or the water, and then one for the grass or sand. Now, everybody thinks, I want a blue sky. Well, if you've done blue water, maybe you want a blue sky and blue water. Or a purple sky and blue water. That doesn't matter. If they do both blue, that's fine too. So watch me when I paint. I'm going to do a purple sky. So I get my brush wet. Again, I demonstrate. I get my brush wet and I get purple on it. When I paint, I want to paint around them. This is the little tricky part. Okay? I don't want to paint their face. Right? Andy does not have a purple face. And I paint this little spot right here. If I don't paint my waves purple, my waves are going to be blue. I'm going to paint from this line down a different color. So here's the tricky part. It's kind of going around him.
And they're watching me.
They're watching us. And I'm going to do part of it. Oops, and here I'm going to get to my clouds. My really cool clouds are going to... Oh, look, there's the white clouds. They're showing up. And then I paint around like this. And actually, oil pastels actually will dam, so if you paint this very carefully, the paint will stop right there. You don't go too heavy. Sometimes I put too much on, it dribbles down. And now I'm going to paint around in here. I'm going to paint down to this wave, nothing beyond the wave, because that's going to be a different color. And then I paint. And then when I paint, if it's a big area, I can do my big strokes again, like this in here. The only time I really need to be careful is when I'm around their faces. I can paint right through her hair, right through this hair. Okay, so that's one. Then my water. I'm going to do green water for fun. Now I'm going to paint down, right below that line. I'm not going to paint his body. And then I paint right to my sand. So here's another color. And I do my big strokes in here. Oops, there's my waves. Ooh, just like Monet's, my waves are showing up. Then I'd have to paint this little area between his legs because that's water in there. And then I paint all that. You might even want to get them going because they're going to think that's all they have to paint. Oops, gotta paint here, gotta paint here. Okay. Then my sand. My sand's going to be a different color. I'm going to do brown sand. So I get brown. And I paint everything down below this brown. And here's another area they forget to paint. Oh, and don't paint over your stockings because then I won't have red and white striped stockings. I'll have red and brown striped stockings. Paint between his legs, but go around the legs. Okay? So that's what they do. You may want to, if you find any in here, you may want to bring in a paper towel, like good, not cheapo paper towels. Sometimes the kids get a lot of paint. You might just go around and do a little, you see a big puddle of paint, do a little ball for them. Okay, so it's 3 colors. And I actually have some kids, I've had some students at a school meeting, so I snagged there. So the ones I showed you in the photographs, that's good